You're not that holy. Now, one thing we have to realize when we read scriptures like this, we didn't have to realize that what we shouldn't do is forget the grace that we had. We had a certain level of grace that God gave us. God gave us a certain level of grace. And he gave us this grace, so we should give this grace freely. When we say things like, these brothers need to take the commandments of God seriously, that's true. But also remember the state from which you came. Like I said, they may be taking the commandments of God seriously, but they may have a serious demon on them they really need to get rid of. So make sure that you're giving the same time that you were getting. Freely you received, so freely you should give. You freely received the gift that Christ gave to you. You were freely healed. You were freely raised from the dead. You were freely cleansed. So the same way you receive freely, give freely and generously. You're not that holy. You're not that righteous. You ain't got everything right. The only difference between you and them is a little more time that God worked on you than God worked on them yet. There's a little more time that God worked on you than he worked on them. That's the only difference. Give the grace that you received. You ain't always been even what you consider now to be perfect, and you ain't perfect. Ain't none of us perfect. Mercy triumphs over judgment. Give as much mercy as possible.